Okay, so I'm back showing you surface area of rectangular prisms, but I'm going to make your life a whole lot easier and I'm just going to give you a formula to follow. So I did share with you the polyhedron formula sheet. So we're just doing rectangular prism today. So the formula is surface area, that's what SA stands for, equals 2 times the length times the width, plus 2 times the length times the height, plus 2 times the width times the height. The 2 comes from, these are actually the two congruent sides. So the length times the width gives you the bottom and the top, and that's why we're multiplying it by 2. So you're going to use that formula today to figure out surface area of rectangular prisms. So in the formula, the L does look like a 1. Please know that it's not a 1. It just stands for the length. So I always like to go and pull out what the L, the W, and the H are just to make it easier on myself. So the length is, we'll say the length is 10. The width is 8. And that was the width. And then the height is 6. So then go and plug all of those values in for the variables right in one shot. So surface area equals 2 times the length of 10 times the width of 8 plus 2 times the width of 8 times the height of 6 plus 2 times the length of 10 times the height. It's super long, but literally just follow the formula and you will be okay. So at this point, I like to go and find all of my products, and then at the end, I'll add them all together. So 2 times 10 times 8, 160. Then do 2 times 8 times 6, 96. And then we're going to add that to 2 times 10 times 6, which is 120. And then you can add all those together. 160 plus 96 plus 120, and you should get 376 square inches for your surface area. I know. A lot easier than using the net of the rectangular prism, but I have to show you both. So another example, and then I'm going to have you do one on your own or pause the video and try it and then check with my answer. So here we have the length is 13, width is 14, and the height is 10. And those are interchangeable. You can actually use them any which way. It doesn't matter as long as you plug them in correctly. So plugging them all in, surface area equals 2 times the length of 13 times the width of 14 plus 2 times the width of 14 plus the height of 10 plus 2 times the length of 13 times the height of 10. The biggest thing I like to always go and check to make sure I plugged it in right, make sure you have 2 of every number. So I should have 2 13s, I should have 2 14s, and then 2 10s, other than obviously the 2s in the formula. But that's just an easy trick to check that you have all of them. So we're going to go and multiply before we add. So 2 times 13 times 14, 364. Then we're going to do 2 times 14 times 10, 280. 2 times 13 times 10 is 260. So add them all up, 364 plus 280 plus 260. you should get a surface area of 904 inches, or square inches. Okay, so this one I would like you to try on your own. So pause the video, keep it up on your screen. When you have the answer, hit play again, and then you can check with my answer. Okay, there is my answer to the last problem. You have a practice Google Doc to do, and then just a quick, easy formative to figure out the surface area, and then you are done for the week. That's so exciting. Okay, other than that, have a good weekend. If you don't have any questions, I will talk to you next week.